So good evening. Today we are going to see about the two types of signals. That is, one type is called periodic signal and another type is called non-periodic signal. So we are going to today class we are going to see about the periodic signal. Periodic signal. Second one is aperiodic signal. You know well about this because in the type of the system, in the type of the signal, these are the two types of signals. One is an periodic signal and an aperiodic signal. Not only these two types, but we have more types. But in this today's class we are going to see only the periodic signal and aperiodic signal. So what is a periodic signal? So let us see what is a periodic signal. So in that word itself, we can identify that periodic. What is mean by the periodic? We will have a continuous with a equal periodic of time. That means, so it start with a 4, means again you will get it as again the 4 minus 4 4 again minus 4, like that it will get an periodic value. It will not changes. It will not changes in other waveform, like that. So one more thing, the waveform of the signal is in periodic only. It will not change the time interval. If it continues with the 4, it will keep on going with the 4 only. So it is called as a periodic signal. As the name is aperiodic signal, it does not have an same interval of time. It will have a different interval of time. Okay, so this is called as an aperiodic signal and aperiodic signal. Now you can understand what is a periodic and aperiodic signal. One more time I am repeating. The periodic signal, as it's the word means, that there will be a repeated time interval for all the signals. But in the case of aperiodic signal, there won't be a repeated time interval. Okay, this is called as a periodic and aperiodic. So first of all, we can see the definition. A signal is said to be periodic when the signal should be when the signal is be periodic signal. So it if gets repeated for every finite interval of time. It is called as a periodic. And one more thing, and we can say it as, if the x of n is equal to x of small n plus the capital N. The small n means the values of n. So the n of the values or values of n. Okay, so if the condition satisfies this equation, x of n is equal to x of n plus 1, when it is equal, so we can call it as an periodic signal. Okay, and how will be the periodic signal means? If it is in continuous signal, already you know what is continuous signal and what is a discrete signal. Normally the signal is divided into three types. One is in continuous signal, another one is in digital signal, another one is a discrete signal. Okay, so digital signal, discrete signal and continuous signal. First of all, you want to know what is a continuous signal. Okay, so when you having a continuous interval of time, it is called as a continuous signal. Okay, you know already what is a digital signal. It means that you will get then zeros and ones value. So if this is a 1 and this is a 0 and this is a 1 and this is a 0, like that you will get in digital values. That means a binary value. It is called as a digital signal. When you are going for the discrete signal, it will act like a particular time interval, like this. The particular time interval, it will have a process. This is called as an discrete time signal. Okay, so in the subject we are only concentrating on the discrete signals. Okay, not a continuous, not a digital, and we are going only the discrete signals. Okay, so it will process at the particular interval of time. Likewise, there will be a sequence of numbers 1 2. If the one is a process, it will processing, and then there will be some gap. And the second thing, again when having the second